ポンパンポーンロマリタイムフラワーからのアドバイス
With that cute introduction, let's talk about a hidden problem that Sigewinne currently has and that nobody really has noticed except me, and I've tried to tell Hui about this without any success. Here's the issue. On Sigewinne's E ability, you create a bubble bounces, restores HP to everyone except for Sigewinne, but after bouncing for 5 times, the bubble disappears and then it restores HP to Sigewinne. And this might seem incredibly innocent until you activate Sigewinne's C1 constellation. So here you're basically told, hey, the bubble can bounce 3 more times. But this is where the trap begins, because basically the big HP restoration to Sigewinne is only now gonna happen after 8 bubble bounces. And that is the problem, because in the text it says after 5 times the bubble will disappear and then it restores HP to Sigewinne. It's not the fact that the bubble disappearing restoring HP to Sigewinne. It's after the amount of times it has bounced. So clearly we have a problem here, because in the one sense you are told the bubble can just bounce 3 more times, and obviously by implication and logic you would then assume that after 8 bounces it disappears, but there is nothing in the text as it's written here that suggests that the bubble has to disappear and only then does Sigewinne restore HP. And even if the text was written like that, it would still be very, very problematic, because if you don't get the maximum change in HP earlier on, after 5 bounces, this affects Sigewinne's survivability, and it also affects the fact that you are not going to generate as much fanfare stacks for Farina as part of your combat strategy. So here on my other account you can see I've got a C0 Sigewinne, and this is basically the benefit that you now get. You can obviously start attacking the enemy, your HP is going to drain. What Sigewinne is going to do is obviously like heal up the party continuously. You pick up the source water droplets because it's got some beneficial effects to doing so, but obviously you can see that now I've already restored HP, and that is really, really awesome. But the benefit now of a C1 would have been the fact that whilst Farina's fanfare stacks are still like active, we could be continuously healing now the party, get more fanfare stacks, and obviously then generate more damage. So that would have been a good thing. But in the case of my other account, you can see here that if I have Sigewinne on field, being able to heal is very critical to her survival. So you're only going to get that fix with something like a C2, where you get like a bit of a shield and so on. But at C1 you can see, yeah, I've already lost half of my HP. Now I can't heal myself up anymore. Now it's basically a problem. It's a problem. At C0, no worries, I can heal up earlier, I can generate more fanfare. But at C1 this would have been delayed and possibly even kill Sigewinne. So ideally what should happen at C1 is that you would heal up after 5 bubble bounces, and then Sigewinne's bubbles should keep on healing the rest of the party, ideally including herself. But I mean, obviously she wasn't designed that way, but if she were, then it would really solve a lot of problems. You wouldn't have a reduced combat capacity, and ultimately it wouldn't be as scummy. So it's almost like if you get C1, you lose a bit of your combat effectiveness. I think it's one of the very few cases that this happens. Another classic case would be like a Bennett C6 with someone like Eula, which could be problematic in certain cases. So yeah, that is the problem. That is currently the broken state of C1 Sigewinne, and obviously even with C2 and C6 you're not really solving it. So that's why I thought I'd put out this video. I tried asking Hoyo, and honestly they really don't care. They just want to sell new units. So that is the state we're in. Alright guys, thanks for watching.